This is amazing. Hi. Thank you so much to iHeart, and thank you so much mainly to the fans. Tour of the century. I really can't tell you how much this means to me because I accept this on behalf of all my tour mates, all my fellow performers, my band, everyone who toured with us, our crew. This is actually the 2-year anniversary of the first show of the Eras Tour. So I've been doing a lot of processing since I've been off the road these last few months. And, people often say that sometimes the greatest challenges in life end up being something you're so proud of, or end up being the most gratifying feeling in the end, if you can rise to the occasion. And this tour was absolutely the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. It's a 3.5-hour show, more shows than I've ever done on a tour. And it really was the most gratifying thing I've ever done. I think about that tour constantly. I'm so proud of it. And the only reason I was able to take on those challenges, among others, the ambition of the production, the length of the show, the amount of shows, all the different countries we played in, that's all because of the fans. To the fans, you made these songs for the last couple decades into what they became so that we could do a 3.5-hour set list. You had the passion and the generosity to care about traveling to see us on tour in all these places all over the world. It blows my mind. I'm never gonna stop being grateful for it. And I appreciate this more than you know. Thank you so much for honoring this tour. And to kind of take us back, I wanted to sort of revisit the very first night of this tour and give you an exclusive performance from the first night of the Eras Tour 2 years ago.
When Taylor Swift performed her Eras Tour in London at Wembley Stadium over the summer, she joined Travis Kelce on stage. Who among us can forget that? He was responsible for picking up and carrying Taylor to the couch, applying some makeup, and encouraging her to go out there and perform while he was on stage. The tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs received massive applause from the audience, and videos of the moment went viral. During his time on stage, he performed at the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards. This moment was nominated for Favorite Surprise Guest, and it was also nominated alongside Taylor Swift. This moment was so iconic that it caused it to be nominated. During Morgan Wallen's performance at Arrowhead Stadium, Kelce was also considered for the award. She had previously shared the stage with Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones. However, who are we to compete with the alchemy? The tour moment that occurred during this era is still being discussed, and Travis even brought it up on his New Heights podcast shortly after it took place during this era. I would like to express my gratitude to Tay for allowing me to perform on stage alongside Hera, as I mentioned in the episode of New Heights. Just who knows? Swift came up with the idea of joining the dancers and riding bikes in the background while she sang Blank Space from her album 1989, but he ultimately decided that it would be much better for him to come on stage for the transition to I Can Do It With a Broken Heart from her most recent album. It is possible that this will not be the last time that you guys will have to keep showing up to the Eras Tour in order to see if I pop out of the stage. The department that deals with tortured poets, 990,000 people, were all cheering his name when everyone found out that it was me, because it took a moment for everyone to figure it out, and then they kind of put the camera on me. It took fans a moment to realize that it was him, but once they did have that realization, they cheered his name. In addition to Cam and Jan, the three of us climbed up onto the stage, or climbed to the top of the stage. It was quite a jarring experience, as Travis explained. To put it simply, I was thinking to myself, OS, you don't realize how big that damn stage is. It is easily as big as a football stadium in terms of length, and then on top of that, it's almost numbers to numbers. It's way bigger than I could have ever imagined. Consequently, when I was standing on the stage, I thought to myself, man, I feel so small up here. Swift stepped out in an oversized gray blazer paired with a short skirt, finishing her look with straight blonde hair for a relaxed yet stylish vibe. Meanwhile, Kelce welcomed a similarly casual style, wearing an unbuttoned gray shirt over a white t-shirt paired with jeans. The Kansas City Chiefs star, who had been growing out his hair since the Super Bowl, also sported a fuller beard and dark-framed specs, giving him a refreshed appearance. However, while some fans admired Swift's effortlessly chic look, others were quick to criticize feedback on social media focused heavily on her hair, with one user comparing it to the struggles of middle high school straightening attempts. Kelce's hair appeared to be in better condition than her own, according to another criticism. There was also a lot of discussion regarding Kelce's ever-changing style, with some people praising his hot professor aesthetic. He was compared to the fashion trends of the early 2000s ses by some of his fans, and one of them joked that he looked like Josh from the movie Clueless. Other fans were less enthusiastic about his longer hair. Every time they go out together, the couple continues to garner public attention and make headlines, despite the fact that they have received a variety of responses. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, a star player for the Kansas City Chiefs, have displayed some signs of life after being absent from the public eye for approximately 1 month. The photos, which were taken during a recent night out in New York City and were taken in the style of paparazzi, have, without a doubt, caused a great deal of controversy on the internet. In spite of the fact that the fans were only able to see a few blurry pictures that didn't even provide a full view of the Fortnite singer's face, they were finally given the opportunity to see the latest information regarding their favorite couple. Swift wore a miniskirt and an oversized gray blazer, which is one of her signature looks. She incorporated the blazer into her outfit. After that, she accessorized with fashion that Marie Claire has characterized as having both the energy of a rich girl and the loudness of luxury. The public was first made aware of Swift and Kelce's relationship in September of 2023. This was the month that Swift went to Arrowhead Stadium for her first Chiefs game, and immediately after the game, the couple was seen leaving together. In light of the fact that the two are rumored to be prepared to move on to the next stage of their relationship, it is possible that wedding bells are on the horizon for what is arguably the most popular couple on the planet at the moment. During the 2025 NFL season, the Kansas City Chiefs, led by head coach Andy Reid, are able to secure the resignation of a player who has previously won the Super Bowl, in addition to Mahomes and Travis Kelce. In light of the fact that they were defeated by the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs are eager to demonstrate that they are a team that is capable of winning the championship game during the 2025 NFL season. The veteran quarterback Patrick Mahomes and the veteran running back Travis Kelce will once again have a key weapon at their disposal, thanks to head coach Andy Reid. In the midst of initial concerns regarding Kelce's future in the National Football League, the Chiefs have made a positive move by confirming the return of a Super Bowl champion to the roster at this offseason. The Missouri franchise requires stability, and the resolution of issues of this nature can help contribute to the establishment of that stability. When the Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 57 in 2023, Mahomes will benefit from having a key receiver on whom he had previously relied to win the league championship. Tom Paliso, an NFL insider, stated on his former account, which was formerly known as Twitter, that the Kansas City franchise is bringing back a standout component of its offense once again. He will be reunited with Mahomes and Kelce on Andy Reid's team as a result of the Chiefs' decision to re-sign veteran wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster to a multi-year contract. Smith-Schuster was a free agent and could have been signed by any team regardless of their affiliation. Following his victory with Kansas City in the Super Bowl in 2022, the veteran player, who is now 28 years old, reached an agreement with the Chiefs for a one-year contract worth $10,750,000. While Nad's departure will most likely necessitate attention from the front office at the position, he signed a 3-year contract worth $33 million with the New England Patriots during that season. Keeping Reid, Mahomes, and Kelce in a position to compete for another Super Bowl in 2025 has been a busy endeavor for Chiefs general manager Brett V., who has been keeping himself busy. Beginning with the beginning of the NFL's legal tampering period, the general manager has been making moves, and he or she has been able to pull off even more transactions since the beginning of free agency. With the intention of resolving the left tackle issues that plagued Reid and Mahomes in 2024, the Chief made his first acquisition from the open market, which was J.N. Moore. With the signing of running back Elijah Mitchell, they immediately selected another player who was out of contract with the San Francisco 49ers. Carson Wentz, whose one-year deal with Kansas City had expired, is anticipated to attract interest from other teams. In addition to bringing back Bailey Zappe, who may compete with Miami United for the position of quarterback 2 during the offseason, the Chiefs signed quarterback Gardner Minshew to provide some insurance behind Mahomes. Furthermore, the team strengthened its defensive unit by acquiring Christian Fulton, a former quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers, and Jerry Tillery, a former defensive end for the Minnesota Vikings. However, the most significant news was the extension of contracts, which was bolstered by the announcement that the legendary tight end Travis Kelce will be returning in 2025.